What is up, everybody out there? Artist of Strong Style here to show you, okay, anytime I have time I would do a deck profile, but most likely also I do my video games, and of course, yeah, D&D when I play with my friends. We do other games, like if you saw Cards Against Humanity, we play that. We'll be playing other games we'll be trying out, but until then, with my friends, it'll be D&D. And then for myself, I'll be doing, yes, you've seen Mortal Kombat, you've seen Sword Art Online, so on and so forth. Anyways, here I'm going to show you lightsworn. Okay, so lightsworn, it depends mostly on just the Judgment Dragon, because Judgment Dragon only works on the lightsworn deck. To play Judgment Dragon, you can special summon it from your hand, but you must have 4 different names of a lightsworn monster in your graveyard to special summon this. Now here's the thing. Here's a turbo way of how to do it. Of course, yeah, the whole deck requires sending cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard. So hopefully it might come to a point where you deck out. Hopefully it doesn't come up to the point when you're going to do that. Because Judgment Dragon, like I said, you need 4 different names. But imagine there are different more than just one name of the actual lightsworns. So this is what I mean by pretty much a turbo way. So we'll go on with first, yeah, the Judgment Dragons must have 4 of a different name. When special summoned out, you can pay 1,000 life points to blow up the entire field except for itself. And then at the end phase, send away the top 4 cards to the graveyard. So most likely, yeah, this deck is nothing but you're sending away cards. But hopefully you don't deck out. Then we'll go with the regular Lumina. Once per turn, when this is on the field, you can target 1 lightsworn monster from your graveyard, special summon it. To do this, send away 1 card from your hand. Does not matter. Any card. Target 1 lightsworn. End phase, send away 3 cards. Raiden, a tuner. When summoned out, discard 2 cards. Send away 2 cards. End phase, send another 2 cards. Lila. Okay, Lila is my favorite lightsworn out of all. I'm sure everyone has opinions of what their favorite cards are, but for lightsworns, Lila's my favorite. Anyways, yeah, further ado, lightsworn Lila. When she's summoned out, you can switch her to attack mode, pop a magic or trap. Then, you cannot change it until the end of your next turn. End phase, send away 3 cards. The Wolf. Wolf has no effect of sending away cards. It is a level 4, but it does not mean it can be normal summon. It must be special. It can be special summoned by a card effect. And if it's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, it can be special summoned. Then yes, Minerva. When she is discarded, when sent away, you send away 1 more card. When she's on the field, send away 2 cards. And she's a tuner also. Felice, another tuner. Cannot be normal summoned. It's just like the Wolf. If she's thrown by a card effect, you special summon her. Then you contribute this card, then target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. Then send away the top 3 cards. Garath, okay. Each time a card or cards from your deck to the graveyard by a lightsworn monster, you're going to send away 2 cards. If any of those cards were to be lightsworn monsters, you draw that many cards. Now, okay, that's regular lightsworns. Now, we're going to go with running also the Twilight Sworns. Now, okay, yeah. Twilight Sworn, it still means lightsworn. So this is why I mean you have more different ways of bringing out Judgment Dragon. You have more opportunities. So we'll go with Shaman, the lightsworn, Lumina, Twilight Sworn. Once per turn, you can banish 1 lightsworn monster from your hand or graveyard. Then target 1 banished lightsworn monster, special summon it. Now particularly you don't want to do this effect, but it's just another lightsworn I have. If an effect of a lightsworn will be activated and this is on the field, you send away 3 cards. So the only way you're going to send away cards from these effects is if another lightsworn effect would go. Then we got the Lila Enchantress. Once per turn, when a spell card is activated, quick effect, you can banish 1 lightsworn monster from your hand or graveyard, then target 1 face-up spell card on the field, destroy it. Same also as the lightsworn Shaman. So pretty much, anytime an effect would happen and this is on the field, you're going to send away 3 cards. Then we got the Raikou. I like this Raikou better than the regular Raikou. The first Raikou of the Lightsworn, particularly you must set it. Flip up, pop a magic or trap. Now here's the reason why the Twilight Sworn is better. If this card is normal summon or flipped face up, you can banish 1 Lightsworn monster from your hand or graveyard. Banish this card. Banish 1 card on the field. My mistake. And then again, yes, if another Lightsworn effect is activated while this is on the field, you're going to send away 3 cards. Now this is also normal summoned if you wish to. So if you just normal summon it and did the effect, you can do that. It's not like the regular Lightsworn where you have to set it and then it's flipped and then pop a magic or trap. No, this one's going to banish. So that's why the Raikou Twilight Sworn is better. And then there's Jane. Once per turn, you can banish 1 Lightsworn monster from your hand or graveyard. Then target 1 face-up monster on the field. It loses attack and defense equal to the banished monster's level times 300 until the end of this turn. Same goes for the regular Lightsworns. If an effect is activated by a different Lightsworn monster, Jane throws away 2 cards. Then okay, that's all the Lightsworns. Now I'll go with Honest you're gonna want to have. It's unlimited to 3, but I use 2. Your Savior, of course, anytime a Lightsworn would be, not a Lightsworn monster, any type of light monster would be attacked, you can play this from your hand. Increase the attack up to the attack of the monster that it is going against. Increase it up by that much, your opponent's monster would die, your monster saves, and they're going to take that much damage. So that's what Honest does. If you summon it out, you can bring it right back to your hand. Most likely, you don't really want to do that. You want to do the effect, and most likely it's going to save you or you're going to hit your opponent. Then there's Light Ray Diablos. It's fun to use in the deck. To special summon this, you must have 5 different light monsters. Doesn't have to be 5 different names of a Lightsworn. Just 5 different Lightsworn monsters. So, once per turn, you can banish 1 light monster from your graveyard to target 1 set your opponent controls, 1 set card, then return that target to either the top or the bottom of the deck. You're choosing. Most likely, you're always going to want to choose to put that card at the bottom of the deck. You don't really want them to have that card. And then because I am using lights and darks, why not put in, BLS. It is up to 3, but I would substitute it to run in the Chaos Emperor Dragon. BLS, remove a light, remove a dark. Easy thing to do. Target 1 monster on the field, banish it, and if you do that, cannot attack, or you can attack a monster, attack once again for a second time. Remove a light, remove a dark. Easy thing for Chaos Emperor Dragon. Pay 1,000 life points. Send as many cards in both players' hands and on the field as possible to the graveyard. Inflict 300 points of damage to your opponent for each sent to the opponent's graveyard by this effect. If this effect is activated, you cannot activate other cards or effects during the turn this card was activated. So using light, using dark. So it's, of course, good opportunity to use Chaos Emperor Dragon and the Blackluster Soldier. Chaos Sorcerer is okay, but I would use BLS and Chaos Emperor Dragon. Chaos Sorcerer, if you're just going to do the effect, you cannot attack. Same goes for BLS, but you have another option of attacking a monster and attacking once again. Magic cards. Okay, so yeah. Lightsworns, you're always going to want to have your lightsworn engine. So yeah, solar recharge. Discard one lightsworn monster from your hand. Draw 2 cards. Then send away the top 2 cards. So most likely the draw power. And then of course you're also going to need your charger library gates. Send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. Add 1 level 4 or lower lightsworn monster from your deck to your hand. Now, okay, it does say lightsworn, but it can also be if you want to search for a twilightsworn, because they are considered lightsworns. If it was by a different way, it should have been like dark solar recharge or dark charger library gate. There's nothing like that because all of it's lightsworn. So it's fine to still throw away a twilightsworn from your hand, or you want to search for one, and then charge the library gate. You could search for a twilightsworn if you wish to. But that's the whole point. Even though if it says lightsworn, it does not mean it can search for a twilightsworn. Still, it can be searched for that. Just for all to let you know. And then just, yeah, they should have made a dark solar recharge. Then it can only send away a dark twilightsworn. But no, it did not do that. So no, it's fine. It's still possible to throw away lightsworns and search for a lightsworn with charger library gate. And then monster incarnations. Discard 1 card, then target 1 card, 1 monster card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. That's most likely also already. You want to get Judgment Dragon because it was thrown to the graveyard. And maybe because you only have 3 different lightsworns, and you have a 4th one in your hand that could be 4 different names, and you have Judgment Dragon. Well then, Monster Incarnation, send away your 4th in the graveyard, get your Judgment Dragon. You have 4 different names already. Bring it out. Simple as that. And just, yeah, anything. Even if you needed an Honest, you needed your Light Ray Diablos, you needed another Lightsworn to do a combo, you need your Emperor Dragon, okay, you know, yeah, this is any one monster, any different name. Does not say by the level or whatever it is, light or dark. Okay. The only traps, Beckoning Light. Beckoning Light. Discard all cards in your hand to the graveyard. Then add 1. Then add the same number of light monsters in your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Sometimes you are going to need this if you, okay, yeah. You have any type of darks and you want to throw these away, get your Judgment Dragon, get whichever you need. You can do that too. Now what does suck is that Chaos Emperor Dragon's a dark. It's not a light. BLS is a light. Just I'll let you know. But Beckoning Light is a helpful way to get anything you need that was thrown to the graveyard. And there are cards you do not need in your hand, or just, yeah, if you have 1 Judgment Dragon in your hand, you want to throw away and get your 2nd or 3rd one, or at least a BLS to finish off a combo, you can do that too. So even if you have lights in your hand, you want to keep those, you can keep those as well, because it says light monsters. That's what it does. As for extra deck, okay, Minerva. I did have 2, but I sold 1, but at least 1 is still fine. You need 2 level 4 monsters. Even though it says Lightsworn, it does not have to be an actual Lightsworn monster. Her effect. When exceeding, it is XYZ, but I call it exceed. That's the way most people call it. Exceed. So, when you tend to detach a material, send away the top 3 cards. If any of those cards were Lightsworn monsters, you draw for that many. My 6s I'm not really going to go into a lot, but if I do, okay, yeah. Burning Abyss, Rockstar. Pretty much, when it gets destroyed, draw a card. Send to the hand. Send to the graveyard, draw a card. Bryanok. Discard the number of cards to the graveyard, then target the same number of cards your opponent controls. Return those cards to the hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, Goyo Guardian. Now it does say an Earth Tuner. The Lightsworns are like monsters, so most likely I just have it in just for fun. Or sometimes if you want to cheat yourself out, just erase it, and it could be just any tuner. Just to fool around, but no. I don't really go into these as much. But yes, you are going to need Black Rose Dragon if you need to blow up the entire field. Here's one staple. Michael the Arc Lightsworn. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points. Target one card your opponent. One card on the field. Banish that target. When this card is destroyed, you can target any number of other Lightsworn monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. And if you do, gain 300 life points for each return card. During each of your end phase, send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. And then yes, Red Dragon Archfiend, Stardust Dragon, only one link, Tico Talker. Red Dragon Archfiend, one attack a defense position monster. All the other defense position monsters on your opponent's field, destroyed. Stardust Dragon, when a card or effect is activated that will destroy a card on the field, you can tribute this to the graveyard, and at the end phase, bring it back to the field. Tico Talker, of course, yeah, you have to play by your link zone. Now, to make links, you must require it by what the level is right here. So 3. So you need a level 3. But at least 2 of them must be effect monsters. All the monsters are effects. Gains 500 attack to each. It's pointy to the arrows, whichever it is to. And yeah, it becomes 500 attack more. The other effect I don't really do as much. But yeah, you do not have to play links anymore. Konami brought it back to you can do as many Xyz, Fusion, Synchro, whichever. Most likely everyone loved that way of how the game was. And now they brought it back. So it's not anymore where you have to play a link and then connect it to wherever. You can still do it if you want. And then we're still allowed to have this one spot right here. So you can link from right here, or you can play or just play from here. You have an extra space right here now. That's your still extra space. And you can only play again, yeah, just like regular. Play your Xyz, Fusion, anything from the extra deck. So if you want to play Link still, you can play Link. If you don't want to, you don't have to anymore. Your hand. Okay. What would you want to start off with? Basically, what I would start off with is first go charge, because you do not know what you're throwing away. So if you go charge, you're going to throw away 3. Let's say 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Somewhat okay, somewhat not okay. Now, okay, when Minerva gets thrown away, she'll send away one more card. So let's say it was 3 right here. You threw away. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. Minerva, you throw away 1 more. So that was 3. Now search for what you need. Most likely I would go for Raiden. Okay, so 4 cards were thrown away into the graveyard. Well, I would say yeah, 5 cards now, but at least 4 were thrown away. What do you have here? You never want to have Wolf in your hand. So, Solar Recharge. Discard the Wolf from your hand. You're going to draw 2. 1, 2. You're going to send away 2. 1, 2. Now, when thrown away to the graveyard, done by a card effect, special summon. Now let's see right here. What do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4 already different names. Yeah, this in your hand. Okay, what possibly you want to do next? Okay, possibly just go Lumina. Throw away a card. Most likely, yeah, just throw away, like Raiden. She targets one, because you have targets. Basically, just maybe want to go Raiden, bring it right back. Send away 2 cards. 1. You were not so lucky and you threw away your Chaos Emperor Dragon. Alright. Here's what you can do. Okay. What in here do you really want to have? What do you want in your hand? Okay, you can go Chaos Emperor Dragon, but that's going to affect you. Or you can go BLS. Most likely I would just go BLS. So first, okay. Monster Incarnation. Throw away. Get your BLS. Maybe you want to go into a Synchro to make a 7, or go into Deco Talker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's just right there. Just in one turn. Look at that. That's already 9 different names of lightsworns. Judgment Dragon. So yeah, just there you go. And then just, yeah, remove a light, remove a dark. You have plenty options right here. That was just one turn. 9 different lightsworns already. Just 9. One turn. And then send away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When done by a card effect, special summon. You have Honest in your hand. When they would attack, alright, they want to kill Deco Talker, fine. It's a dark, so let it go. If they would attack the wolf, play Honest. Judgment Dragon, Honest. BLS is a light, so you can Honest. If you drew another Raiden, okay, yeah, Raiden. Sends away 2 cards. Let's just say yes. It was your second BLS was thrown away, and your Lila was thrown away. You can Synchro to make an 8 because Raiden's a tuner, or you can maybe just want to go into, yeah, Minerva, detach. Raiden's possibly the best one you want to do. Send away 3. There you go. So yeah, just like that, in one turn, 9 different names of lightsworns. It's just crazy as that. That's how fast you can go with this deck. And you have... So, yeah, everyone, particularly in lightsworn decks, all they care about is just the normal, regular lightsworns. Now, if you put the Twilight Sworns, their names as lightsworns as well. So let's count how many lightsworns you have then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we'll count Twilights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I missing anything? Let's see. Raiden's there. Raiko's there. Lumina's there. activated. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have up to 12 names of lightsworns to help you with Judgment Dragon. Crazy, huh? Oh, my mistake. Let's make this 13 because I forgot about Elias. Crazy, huh? Imagine that. That's 13 different names of lightsworns. So it's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just 7. No, you have more right here to do Judgment Dragon, because these count as lightsworns. And then with drawing more because of charge, because of solar, you're gonna draw 2. Okay, you have more options of having more in the graveyard. Or if you need these out from your hand, solar recharge helps you. Charge the library gate. Remember, even if it says lightsworn, they count as lightsworns. Beckoning Light just helps you more also, because if you need Judgment Dragon and you need, let's just say you only had 3 or 2, but then you have more lightsworns of different names, well then you possibly have like 5 or 6 lightsworns of a different name, and then you have Judgment Dragon. That's the whole point of this turbo way. More names of lightsworns to do Judgment Dragon. That's the whole point of the deck. A Turbo Lightsworn. There is Punishment Dragon, but Punishment Dragon is just a bit too slow. But I would just put in the Twilight Swans just because you have more names of different Lightsworns to bring out Judgment Dragon. Hopefully you don't deck out. But if you do, well then you do, because the game is you're using your whole entire deck. So yeah, Turbo Lightsworn. Hope you enjoy this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be doing more video games. I'll be doing more D&D with my friends. So on and so forth. Talk to y'all later. Peace.